wonder what the next move is.
What to do?
It's you! Look at us! We made it to the city! We made it to the Elf Song Tavern! I mean, what better audience could a bard ask for than the entirety of Baldur's Gate? Larissa lets me practice up here when she's on shift downstairs. She's too good to me. But you... I have a bone to pick with you, oh brave adventurer. Your grumpy face may scare the others, but I'm afraid I'm made of sterner stuff. I've decided I'm not going to perform in the elf song. Mainly because only the elf song itself is allowed to perform. I'm going to open up a school of bards. The best in the realms. To usher in a new age of magic and musicianship. And it's because of you that I dare to dream big enough. Thank you. That means a lot. I wanted to tell you first because, well, you inspired me to do it. Here. My very first lute. Tuned to perfection. Thought you'd appreciate it when I'm rich and famous. Take care, my friend. Thank you for helping a stumbling bard in a druid's grove find her spark again.
Absolute's forces stalk ever closer. Take solace in his brilliance, and know that we will be protected.
I don't really agree with Lord Gortash's methods, but the man does get things done.
La la la, dee da dee dum dee dee.
bum, bum, bum.
The Roses of Eliant.
I may work for a hard-hearted rat fucker, but I still keep a song in me heart.
At least white wine doesn't stink tongues.
No, they stain their drinker's reputation instead.
It really wasn't easy to set it all up myself. Yes, glorious summer's day, is it not? Perfect, in my opinion, for a light, refreshing tipple.
There's some rather lovely vintages out today. I'd get in quick if I were you.
Say that.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
They do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
No!
I must say, if this is a practical joke, it's not very amusing.
Why, a serial killer? Oh, that's terrible. Master Metzley, are you quite all right?
It was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect! You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face, and I will peel it from your skull should you interfere again.
Baldur's next victim, no doubt.
I still can't believe... Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us. I still can't believe what that horrid man wanted to do. I still can't believe... Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us. I just hope the children are safe.
I'll write to the council. This cannot happen again.
Thank you for helping Cora. I couldn't do any of this without her.
Thank you for saving Cora. Thank you, thank you.
That might be worth a look.
What's that?
Simple.
Well, that ends not as bad as it could have.
I still can't believe what that horrid man wanted to do.
Let's stick to donations from now on. Much less dangerous.
I still can't believe... Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us. Goodness, I just hope the children are safe.
Did you see the bloke who ran through here? Either mad or drunk, maybe both.
God's damned hypocrite! The Blade of Frontiers, all pomp and empty oaths. The Sword Coast's most dashing fraud. I trusted you. I believed in you.
Floric, what are you on about? What is this?
Lady Mizora told me everything. How you slaughtered your own father. How you crave his power. I thought you were going to save him. But you abused his current state to get rid of him. You mean to make the city bow to you, and you alone.
That meddling ghoul. Floric,
Save it. My duty is to Baldur's Gate, and it holds no place for Ravenguard's treacherous spawn. At ease. By the living gods, I believe you.
What darkness has fallen upon us?
Will, there's something you must know. I should have told you sooner, but I'd hoped somehow your father would return to us. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult were successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. Before the Absolutists abducted him, he told me that should he fall, I must seek you out and give you this message. Your father trained you in the ways of great champions. You are to use those lessons to wake the worm under the city. He is oath-bound to answer your call and come to our aid. A bronze dragon, yes. He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Baldur he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened, but just the once. Since then, the city faced countless threats, but the Baldurians overcame them all. There was never any need to call upon the worm, but this time, things are different. This is the greatest threat Baldur's Gate ever faced. Your father was right. We need Unsur's help. With him gone, the worm's awakening now falls to you. Take this. The legend of Ansur, an ancient epic, ill-remembered, dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you.
Baldur's Gate stands on the brink of the abyss. Let's awaken the worm and take back the city.
Ravengard's blood courses through your veins. Your father would be proud. I will go and assemble any allies I can find. When the battle horns call, we'll stand ready. Unleash the worm, Will. Let his tempest swallow the Absolute and its allies. Good luck.
Curse that rotten devil and her forked tongue, trying to set Floric against me. She's a damnable inferno of chaos. What matters now is that Floric saw sense, and we know our path forward. We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate. I do, and so did my father. Go on, read the legend of Ansur. Then we can plan our next steps.
I'll never understand people who don't want to be famous. The more the people like you, the more you can get away with.
In my opinion, we should have a still watch in every Baldurian home. Why? I'm glad you asked. It'd certainly help with the
Kinda terrifying that the likes of Lord Gortash can just decide what's true or not. Despicable.
Baldur's Gate's never going to be safe with the Absolute out there. Why would the Gazette lie to an entire city? If this lot have got a problem with the Gazette, they should take it up with the editor, not make a scene in the streets. Why would they go to all that effort just to lie to us?
It's obvious, isn't it? To placate us, to keep us all nice and obedient. They don't like it when we think too much. You might question it.
The guard is busy with their patrol and has no time for idle chatter.
Do you know how hard it was to get those cabbages into the city? Nigh on impossible.
Do you remember which way we came?
Left, left, right. Down the stairs, and... oh, was it up the stairs? We're not lost. Just taking in the view before continuing on our way.
The lower city's a bloody warren. I'm surprised anyone can find their way around. I'm going to ask for directions.
No, you mustn't. The city is full of criminals. We can't let them know.
Get out of our alley. Go on, before I make you.
I'm certain, just optimistic.
I'm lost.
Defender of the people.
All right, what now?
the humble home of Frank Peartree.
Why don't we just reach for
That's curious.
left, right, down the stairs, and what's up the stairs?
My beautiful cabbages!
I'm going to ask Frank to go through that effort.
No, you mustn't. The city is full of criminals. We'll just stand here until you remember the way, shall we?
You're certain Figaro's in this part of town?
I wouldn't say I'm certain, just optimistic.
We're lost, aren't we?
Don't give me trouble now.
That corpse is huge. And is that a burning heart?
Clown's arm. Dribbles, no doubt.
Keep your distance, darling. Let's crack it open.
At least things have stayed interesting.
You're certain Figueroa's is in this part of town?
I wouldn't say I'm certain, just optimistic.
Lost. Not with a guild.
Between the Steel Watch and the Stone Lord, the Guild have barely got the strength to look after their own.
Little Unfounders Fork's gutted. Didn't see it happen more, thank the gods. City's home to some proper sick bastards.
I got lost. And then when I found Mummy and Daddy again, they wouldn't get up. I shouldn't have run away. I'm sorry. I'm scared. Why would they get up?
Oh, poor kid found his parents like this. It's a tragedy, yeah. But it's not like we can look after him.
Be patient while the citizens are evaluated. This is all routine. Make no sudden moves. Evaluation is harmless.
We serve Lord Gortash and the city of Baldur's Gate.
You're just making that up on the spot.
Gods, this is totally obnoxious. But I guess I'd better keep my lips sewed shut, eh?
So an amulet of absolutist
Latest Baldur's Mouth edition. Oh, dynamite. That
Have you fallen foul of a cultist's curse? Been addled by an absolutist incantation? Not sure? Best stock up on charms, just in case. Protection, of course. Who knows the horrors these cultists have up their sleeves? Can't be too prepared. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Careful! Careful! People don't bloody look where they're walking. The Gazette's right. Folk these days have no manners. Can't I pace and think in peace? The cheek of you.
They've got armies to deal with.
This is the private abode of Alexander Rainforest. Friends make appointments. Clients respect office hours.
Watch your back.
Tippy toes. Easy.
Can't give up now. What's that? Amicus anima.
Hello, hello. Ooh, are you the new cheese dropper? I do hope so. I'm almost down to the last crumbs. Alexander was his name. He dropped all manner of morsels, but the cheeses were the best, until the Red Man visited. A dwarf, all dressed in red. He smiled and held Alexander close, and then Alexander was shouting and struggling, and soon he was all dressed in red as well. So many red morsels fell out of Alexander. They tasted like salt and rust. Very good, even better than cheese. A way to make more people red and to spill their tasty morsels. Go away now. Your delicious scent makes me crave your morsels, but it would be rude to bite you.
Bright place.
Louder than foxes, and all through the night.
No one fixes anything unless it hurts them.
Don't you dare puke on your uniform.
What is it?
I knew I should have done this before I got here.
Just like old times.
30 in that pouch.
Let's go.
What do you think happened to the Albrights anyway? Should have at least knocked the place up proper before
No
they
time to
left.
rest.
This is a ritual.
Traps. How?
And the murderer wanted it found. Is that blood? No, never mind.
Best avoid that trap.
A foot smeared with paint, among other things. This must belong to Dribbles.
Now what?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Quick and quiet.
Let's move.
No one touches anything unless it hurts them personally.
Might have to switch to ale if the water supply keeps failing.
You here for water too? Don't bother, it's broken. Just like the rest of our public services.
Can't blame them, I suppose. They've got armies.
What are you thinking?
Don't be a dry. One will. This uniform's neat, isn't it? But why am I... Oh, wait. I had a shift at the counting house. Oops.
We've got rules and they will be followed.
My friend dared me to come here alone for a couple of mugs of ale. So here I am. Huh. Come on, mate. Who would want me dead?
can see it in your eyes. I've got... shit! I've got a tab to settle. Shit!
What's that?
Northeast, Bloomridge Park. Southeast, the Steeps. Northwest, Baldur's Gate.
This game sucks dead nose. When do I get to be the Steel Watcher?
Bringing in the stench of the foundry. Belching smoke and metal screeches. Keep this peaceful, my arse.
I really need my hair doing, so you'll have to wait in line.
Oi, you! Get in the bloody queue! How long do you think Master Pennygood expects us to wait? I'm bored already.
I say.
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window. But then, who am I to deny the auspices of destiny? For we are celebrating, Master Figaro. You have the delicious honor of being my crowning achievement. Your body is my ultimate gift to my lord, Bard. Together, we shall transcend. You see, Facemaker is a bold title to give oneself, Master Figaro. Especially when one's face can be unmade so easily.
Browse while he's with a client.
Let's get this over with.
Another witness to my sacrifice. How fortunate. I will savor your final breath. My last kill before becoming...
gods know what else is down there and all.
I'd rather keep your heart in your chest.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client. To run a business. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Gods take you first. Got to concentrate. To run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Figaro. If it had been the dwarf alone, we might have stood a chance. But these doppelgangers, they swarmed us. We were paralyzed before we even had the chance to fight back. I was heading that way after we last spoke, when I heard a commotion. I stepped in to see what was going on. It's not every day you have the chance to catch a killer in action. Not even in this profession. These killings aren't random. In fact, they seem to be part of some sort of test. That document you showed me before, the one with the victims' names on it, that was the briefing. The killers paralyze their victims, take their hands as an offering for Baal, and make it look like the cult of the Absolute was behind it all. It grants them access to a tribunal. From what I could gather, it's some sort of rite of initiation for aspiring cultists to prove their worth. And it's taking place beneath Candle Hallow's tombstones. Like I said before, it's not something I can look into in an official capacity. But you... It's not a place I'd ever heard of, if I'm honest. But rumor has it there were some hidden cellars somewhere near the Elf Song. Technically, I haven't yet done an inventory of this crime scene. So if something were to go missing from a corpse... And I'll pick up where I left off. The upper city. When I'm done, I'll stop by the Basilisk Gate. If you've got any...
Our boss is literally dead. Surely you have to know that's not a... You sure it's not a trap's nerve?
No, your boss is me now, Master.
I am, thank you.
I'm afraid Master Figaro has passed. I am happy to help you with all your fashion needs, however.
So you stopped queuing because you...
I'm afraid in the case of Master Figaro's death, the entire shop was to be entrusted to my esteemed colleague. So, if you've any fashion needs, go bother him.
Fair enough. And they'd probably chuck you in the river if you did.
Probably. Oh, unless...
A passphrase, Sicarius, and a location. We should find this Candle Hallow place.
Through the river,
Looking ahead. Anything of use?
Time to see what new horror's waiting for us.
Feel what exactly?
Oh, those clanking great steel watches.
Weird.
I hate them.
No matter what the math says, it's like a tingle in my spine I can't shake.
Are you sure it's not a trapped nerve?
I am, thank you. Ignorance are weird.
The brain. It's here. Stay away from the gate.
Never been so hot. You will. Scandals, vandals, where... What's truly this petty?
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Let's talk. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
Soldier? Hell yes. You sleep, but the wicked don't. Someone is here to disturb your rest.
Get the hells away from me!
Peace, brother. We're here to take you home.
The Master needs all 7 of us for the ceremony. Come with us and be reborn. We'll live again.
The rite. The Master needs him. He must attend.
Oh, I'm well aware of what the Master needs. But don't we deserve better?
Better? What do you mean, better?
After all these centuries of torment, I know what you all want. More than power. More than to walk in the sun. You want to see him dead. The rite of profane ascension will be mine. And he won't see a scrap of its glory. I am going to complete the ritual as the Ascendant, and then I am going to kill him! This is your chance. Stand with me. Name me your new master. We will get our revenge. And you will all live again.
His liar's smile spells danger. He knows full well that his kin will die in the ritual, but if any of the bearers of the scar die before the ritual begins, he will lose his chance to perform the rite himself. He needs them to run willingly to their deaths, thinking they stand a chance against their master.
I'm doing what I have to. I can't be what you want to see in me.
Die in the ritual? Whatsoever are you speaking of? We are going to cheat undeath. The Master doesn't need to lie to us. He controls us, fully. Why go through the trouble of giving us hope?
Because it's more cruel. Shit, we're doomed. All right. What do you need from us? We'll help you.
The bonds hold. He owns us. We have no choice. We must obey. Get out of here, Astarion, before...
ready for this?
Let's finish this.
This is gonna feel good.
What should I do?
My turn.
Heading there.
What a mess. At least you've met my family now. He wouldn't throw away centuries of planning on a scrap like this. They were pulled back just in time. He will be furious. And he'll be even more furious when I get to that crypt and stop him. For what it's worth, thank you. No matter what happens down there, you helped me stand up against him.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Need something?
I dare Cazador to send more lackeys our way. This is our territory. I'll crack anyone who tries to come into my house and hurt my people.
Those vampire spawn came for Astarion, didn't they? Lucky for him that we were here to fight them off.
Kind of excitement I usually enjoy being woken up for. Still, better than not waking up at all. Or waking up as something else entirely.
Something on your mind?
You know exactly what's on my mind.
Why, only the truth. That you bear the blame for the Duke's untimely demise. Such a loyal servant of the city, so eager to hear of your exploits. Tell me, darling, how is she? What a relief. It would be a shame if she'd struck down the one and only blade. Alas, she misses the fallen Duke. Someone will need to step up in his absence. A man with the spirit of a dragon. His only son, perhaps.
Vampire spawn. One's proven enough, let alone a horde of them.
Vampire spawn assailing us in the night. I thought we had ample troubles as it was. At least Astarion is safe. The city, you mean? With all its noise, smoke, stone and bustle? I would not be here given the choice, but I promised you my support, and that is what you shall have. Still, though, this place crawls with life, but little of it flourishes. I see refugees unhoused, the destitute unwanted, orphans unloved. The city is like a forest with an overgrown canopy. Light and nourishment cannot penetrate to those who need it the most, and still it draws them in. The safety of numbers, the promise of civilization, the dream of better. All that potential is too often destined to die in the dark and rot in the gutter. I wish there was a better way. I wish everyone could see the sun, have a full belly, and know nature as a friend. There is a balance that is yet to be found. Listen to me, preaching like an initiate in his cups. You are right, but such drastic times can make it difficult to preserve nuance in one's thinking. Further reflection is needed. But that must wait for now. There are battles yet to be fought. We must save the world before we can dream of ways to better it.
Cazador is keen to greet his wayward son once more. With open arms, or iron shackles.
Right. Safest place in the city, too.